specifically 3 tattoos that his friends had given him with an unsterilized needle. At some point, Nicholas was diagnosed with attention deficit disorder. His mother was reportedly so exasperated with his demanding supervision that she asked her older son Jason to come and live with her to aid in the young boy's caretaking. On June 13, 1994, Nicholas called home looking for someone to pick him up after playing basketball in his neighborhood. His older brother Jason answered the phone, but refused to wake up their mother, who had been working late nights, and instead told Nicholas to walk home. But he never arrived. Unfortunately, with Nicholas's reputation, few believed something was wrong when the 13-year-old couldn't be found. Most were inclined to believe he had run away, and he would return at some point soon. This theory was given credence by the fact that the day after he vanished, he had a court hearing to decide if he would be sent to a rehabilitation center. But still, after not returning for longer than normal, and with his mother's pleading, an investigation to find Nicholas was finally started. For months, there was no sign of him. The only clue was 3 months after Nicholas's disappearance, when Jason called the police to say that he could hear his younger brother breaking into their garage. Yet, when police arrived, there was no evidence of forced entry, nor any sign of Nicholas, but they couldn't understand why Jason would lie about such a thing. After years passed, the Barclay family started to come to terms with the fact that they may never see Nicholas again. That is, until this case took a surprising and unusual turn. Few missing children's cases end in the child being found, and yet, in 1997, 3 years after he went missing, the Barclay family was told that Nicholas had been found alive and safe. Despite this joyous news, there was something rather strange about the phone call. Nicholas was said to have been found in Linares, Spain, after having been taken by a child trafficking ring that had moved him all the way to Europe. After years of being held captive, Nicholas had managed to escape. The police told the Barclays that Nicholas had been forced to speak only French for the 3 years he was gone, and had been hurt during his time away from them. Carrie, Nicholas's older sister, flew to Spain to identify and retrieve her missing brother. Things did not go as planned, though, as Nicholas appeared afraid of his sister, especially the fact that she might not recognize him and force him to remain in Spain. When he finally allowed